Alright, I'm back. I looked up the author already. Author Spooky B, another one without an author's page. We're almost done. I think we have like another 40 minutes of reading to do. You wrote Concept Cordyceps. No fantasy. Here we go. Cool picture. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-2868 must remain stored within a standard humanoid containment cell in the east seclusion wing of Site 12. The walls are lined with high voltage electrified grating and must be powered on a separate power grid from the main site in the event of a failure or fluctuation in the primary power grid. The floor of its cell is composed of solid plate steel to prevent SCP-2868 from spreading via routes to other containment cells. In the event of an SCP-2868 outbreak, all personnel assigned to capture and termination of infected individuals are to be issued specialized boots lined with ballistic-grade ceramic inserts to prevent the further infection of on-site personnel. All infected personnel... I gotta check something real quick. Oh, got my eye. Okay. All infected personnel to be removed by a containment team in hazardous materials gear and incinerated to prevent post-breakout infection. Areas suspected of housing embodying instances of SCP-2868 are to be bathed in a mixture of acids, then soaked in a neutralizing agent during cleanup. SCP-2868 and -A instances may be neutralized with standard C-class tranquilizers and are incapable of causing further infection while unconscious. And here we have an instance of -A just prior to containment by Agent Su4. Can you imagine like the agent actually doing this picture? Okay, before I contain you, let me just real quickly. Nice. Okay. I was like, I just now realized this person has the black box over their eyes, but nobody else does. Like he doesn't. These people don't. Only this person right here does. Why? SCP-2868 is a bipedal organism standing 1.9 meters in height and weighing approximately 68 kilograms. It is pretty light for 1.9 meters. It is composed of a highly durable glass-like material. The entity has a female frame and lacks arms or distinguishing facial features. In place of arms, SCP-2868 has a pair of brass pendulum blades attached to the shoulders by iron hook anchors. Oh, that's -A. Okay, gotcha. SCP-2868 is capable of cognitive thought and doesn't display any directly aggressive behavior towards researchers. SCP-2868 exhibits a generally human-like anatomy from the ankles up, with the exception of root-like structures in place of feet and the bladed pendulums extending from the shoulder stalks. SCP-2868 uses the growth of these root structures in order to penetrate the feet of human subjects within 9 meters of SCP-2868, at which point the root structure will break off at the main root system and make its way through the leg and into the bloodstream, until it reaches the brain of its new host, now designated -A. After initial infection, -A will begin to physically transform while still conscious, though it will not express any signs of pain. Instead, the host will express a strong feeling of euphoria and enter a relaxed state. The body of A will rapidly adopt traits typically described as surreal, such as skin taking on properties of foreign materials. Examples of previously observed materials are granite, black iron, soapstone, limestone, white oak, pine bark, brass, and bronze. New structures may sprout from the body of the host. Ah, so is that supposed to be like a structure? Such as chairs, tables, and picture frames. Dash has typically changed its attire entirely through transformation, with skin taking on various properties to mimic clothing akin to street performers, mimes, and clowns. In all cases, Dash has demonstrated full vocal capabilities regardless of the extensiveness of bodily changes. Once fully transformed, Dash will lose control of most of their nervous system, though are still capable of vocalization, and the parasitic instance of SCP-2868 will take control of the body of its host, seeking out high population areas. After -A has located an area with dense foot traffic, it will adopt behavior similar to that of street performers known as living statues. Oh yeah, I need to check. -A will then use this behavior to attract passing animals, organisms towards it. This will allow it to continue the cycle of infection. The feet of Dash will sprout a mass of sinewy roots, much like SCP-2868, and proceed to infect the surrounding observation organisms, at which point the process will repeat indefinitely. Into log A. Okay. Interviewed -A with was D90210. Interviewer Dr. Oswald Martin. For this particular instance of -A, designated A3 has retained most of its original physical traits, with the exception of its organic components being replaced with oxidized bronze. A miniaturized pipe organ exists within the chest cavity, visible through a glass rib cage existing on the outside of the object's torso. Begin log. Dr. Okay. Okay, so I'm sure you know what's going to happen here, yes? Just an interview, yes? This is new to me. Been through it a dozen times. Good. I'm just going to run a few questions here. Okay then. So, first off, can you tell me your name, designation, and location? Yeah, I can tell you all that. My name's Daphne Horald, and I'm D90210. Yeah, and I don't know. You spooks never tell us where we are. Good answer. And fuck. And yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got on file. Definitely some rather. Can you tell me what your favorite food is? Your favorite colors? Some where you always wanted to go? I'm not sure why you're asking me all of this, but yeah, sure. My favorite color is cyan. It's like the sky, you know, makes me think of clouds. And I gotta say, lasagna is my top 3. You didn't answer the last question. Please do so. Right. Yeah, Paris. Definitely Paris. Paris. Nice city. What about it piques your interest? Well, it's the art capital of the world, man. You got mimes, sculptures, paintings, and people. Lots of people. And why exactly does that interest you? You psych review here says we're never fond of socializing. Well, nah, that's not right. I love people. Well, anyways, it's cause people are getting so bland nowadays. Everyone's working 10 or 12 hour shifts nowadays. Nobody takes the time to stop and appreciate all around them. And if they don't want to, not everyone cares about art. Well, then they should. Everyone should give a expletive about art. Ain't no beauty in the world without it. Without art, you ain't thinking, man. Nothing to get your brain working. Okay then, reasonable enough. I've got one more question. How do you feel right now? Are you experiencing any pain, discomfort, anything of the sort? No, I feel just dandy, dog. Why, am I sick or something? No, just curious. This is all I have for today. The 90210, if you would, please follow the 2 personnel by the door back to your quarters. Alright, hey, this was a pretty, nice change from the usual interrogation style stuff. Ring me up if you need more. I'm a bit tired of getting yelled at all the time. And log post interview. -A3 has been terminated via on-site material compactor. -A3 showed no aggressive behavior when interacting with humans and displayed no attempts to cause outbreaks in an environment that makes infection possible. In addition, infected hosts display a strong desire to interact with highly populated areas with a societal focus on art and cultural diversity. -A instances appear to retain a majority portion of their original host personality, and changes appear to go undetected by the host itself. Yeah, I was about to be like, that means that Italy, France, and some parts of the UK, they really want to be around that area and be like, let me show you. True art. SB2868 is really autistic, oh, you don't say. You don't say. Brilliant, Holmes, brilliant.